Welcome guys. You might be wondering why I'm dressed like this. It's because today I'm going to show you some very expensive cars and then compare them to my Tesla Model 3. The first one is this GLE 450. Beautiful looking car. The second is this beautiful 2017 Model S. So let's get down like this. So which one of these two cars will I say is better than mine, or will I say my Tesla Model 3 is better? For the money. And then I can ditch the stick and the hat for mine. Alright, if you're looking at buying a Tesla, or looking at buying a Model S, or looking at buying a GLE 450 from Mercedes, yeah, it's a GLE 450, then send us a like, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to get into the detailed overview now. What's that over there? I think it's an internal combustion engine car versus the Tesla Model 3 2020. Let's check it out. Let's take a look behind. So today we're comparing two very different cars. One pretty luxury and pretty expensive car. I'll bump up the price there. And one seemingly expensive car. Like every time I drive around they're like, oh, you must earn millions. And then I tell them the price and they're still like, oh, that's not my price range. But anyway, the point is, this car is a lot cheaper than this car. It's missing some of the features, like massage seats, cooled seats, that would be cool, pun the pun, and an electric boot slash frunk, but that doesn't have electric frunk either. Let's go exploring, and I just want to take you behind so we can see what we're actually comparing here. We're comparing the GLE 450 to the standard range model Tesla. Alright, so let's do a little walk around now. So as you can see, the GLE 450 is very stylish, with a very stylish number plate. And it's got a couple of cameras out the front. So you can see 3 cameras there. Oh, it's got another camera down here somewhere. Where is it? Ah, there, right there. That little thing there, that's the front camera. It's got a couple of ultrasonic sensors. I think it's probably got like the black pack or something. That looks really cool. I like that. No cameras around the side. Yes, there is. There you go. There's a little camera under there. Oh, another one under there. So it's got 2 cameras here. Nothing in the B pillars like the Tesla has. I can see. Nothing around the rear. Obviously it's got this thing. It's diesel. 95? No, is that petrol? Something like that. I don't know, I forget now. Oh yeah, it can't be diesel because it hasn't got the light blue or whatever that thing is. This is actually a really cool hook thing as well. It kind of twists to push it out. That's so cool. And then it hooks in and it locks it. And then bam. I actually quite like that. It's just purely mechanical, not electric. I prefer the Tesla's one, of course, when it works. And around the back, ultrasonic sensors, just like the Tesla. Another camera somewhere down. Where is it? Can't see it. The light. Nope, that's a button. Where is it? There has to be a camera around here. Oh, it must flip down from there. They're hiding it, so there must be a camera there that when you go to reverse, that thing flips down. See, there's a little, oops, kind of latch there. That's the back. These cool vents make it look even cooler. It's a pretty slick looking car, like gotta admit. And if we compare it to the Tesla, I mean, we've already done a walkthrough around the Tesla. We probably all know what a Tesla looks like. This is the hidden charging port. Okay. Alright, anyway. That usually, oh, I'll just show you, yeah. But I have to use my app. My phone app. Charging, open charge port. Kabam! It's even got the nice little light up thing and the charging port. And then I can close charging port. Bam. So that's something I don't think, no, it can't have. The Mercedes doesn't have that. This one has the rear view camera visible, so it doesn't hide it away. And the boot is an old strut mechanism, which is a little bit lame. I wish they could have had the electric boot. That's one thing that would be pretty cool, but I know you can add it on. This one, obviously, you push the button and it opens up nicely. You got tons of space there. Look at that. You can even dump the seats down. It's got some fancy buttons to raise and lower it somewhere. So, yeah, there you go. So this is struts or something like gas. So in the shock, so it can go up or down. I think there's probably a fancy button to push the seats down. No. Ooh, okay, so it's missing that. So sometimes there's like triggers here that you can hook and it'll push all those seats down. For the price, I would have thought this would come with that, but okay, it doesn't. And then there's a button up here. Not sure if it's coming out. Yeah, it is coming out. I don't know what that one is. Maybe that locks it from being able to go, but that one, just push it and it comes down again. That's very nice. Let's continue the Tesla walkthrough. So we walk around. Obviously there's camera facing that way in the B-pillar. Nice fancy door handles that click in like that to open up. Oop. When you do it properly, probably take your hand out of the door handle. There we go, look at that. Another camera there. A couple of cameras up here. And it doesn't have a camera out the front. So that's what it is lacking to do that nice 360 view, which is actually really nice. And I'll show you about what I mean in here, because we're gonna hop in here. I don't think I've actually done a proper like hop in the Tesla, so I'll do that in a moment too. But I just want to take you into the Mercedes first. So let's go exploring. So first you're greeted with a beautiful screen as well. I think the Tesla's screen is on par, if not better, because it's actually bigger, like tablet format. And then buttons, something I haven't seen in a long time. So you got all these switches down here for the mirrors, doors, door handle instead of door button, lock, unlock, vice versa. You've got a little lever for opening the boot electronically. That is nice. Tons of space down here for bottles. Memory for seats. So you can also set up profiles in there, which we're going to go through in a moment. But effectively you just push the buttons and I don't know what that one is. Looks like air conditioner seats. Nope. Heated seats, 3 levels. Air conditioner seats. Lumbar support. We'll find out. Beautiful premium feel materials. I love this wood stuff. Yeah, pretty nice. All right, and then we've got some switches around here, like brightness of the light, backlights, something fancy here, park brake, which I probably should have put on, fog lights, I'm assuming. Different levers to the Tesla now, because originally I think Tesla used Mercedes gear shifters and stuff, so right stalk is still changing gears and putting it into park. You've got all these buttons on the steering wheel. Far out, mate. Haven't even hopped in, and also obviously, honk. Assuming that's like cruise control stuff. Speed limit, knob to control stuff. Again, you got 2 home buttons. Call, voice stuff. The Hey Mercedes stuff, that's hilarious. We're going to go that in a moment. These massive air vents, big screen, nice seats with a spare hairpin, alright. Really plush seats. So that's something that's definitely lacking, and I love these chunky handles. Check that out. Boom! To really get you in. Oh. And that is, look, I'm rocking the car. Nothing is moving there, so that is nice and solid. That is beautiful. Before we look at this beautiful infotainment screen that's actually still got the plastic cover on, this car has probably taken delivery, what, a month or 2 ago? So it's, it's been lived in. There's tons of stuff for the baby seat, can fit in the back, which is beautiful. Not that Teslas can't. Let's start with the stuff above us here, and then work our way down. So above us, we've got one of these. So that's pretty sturdy. I'm pulling pretty hard. Airbag, which Tesla has. Little speaker, which I think Tesla has somewhere over here. And there's another one up here. It's got whatever these are called. Physical ones, which a Tesla has, but the Tesla's kind of curved, and then it's got this really cool kind of iPad cover magnetic thing. There's a mirror here, a clip for any cards and stuff. Has a little light that goes on, mechanical, and it's got this really cool second sun visor, that's what you call it. So what you can do is actually pull that out to block your side, but you can also pop that down. So if somehow you're being bombarded by sun there and there, then you got it all covered at once. That's okay, maybe you need that. I mean, it's nice to have. Then you just gotta flip that down before you snap that one in and hook that there. Beautiful. Sun visor 101. Like, you actually need a manual to work that, seriously. And then you got these beautiful, like, crystal LED lights with like a mirror background, which is quite nice. You got an SOS button, a me button. Okay, so I guess emergency, double emergency, book reading light. Oh, what did that do? That did something. Okay. Rear lights. Alright. That light. There you go. So that's that button. Turns those off and on. Don't know what that one does. Something to do with the doors. And another reading light. Maybe it shines down here. Probably, you know, better seen at night. And a sunlight. That's something that Tesla's missing. But I mean, it's got tons of storage down here. So that's all that. Mirror, which is pretty beefy, really. And some padding, just some protection. Ooh, it's getting hot. Same thing over there. That's got controls as well. Just one little stick. Can hold bottles there. You got a button to operate, sorry, not a button, like an actual lever that can lock to open your glove compartment. You got tons of air grills and all that stuff for when you're hot and sweaty, just like today I am. Let's keep working our way down. So here we've got aircon. You can circulate the air. You can think. You can, I don't know what that, rest something. Rear heating, so defogging, emergency blinkers. You got just tons of switches, I don't know. Here's something that the Tesla hasn't got, but I think the latest model probably does, as in like the July version. It's got USB-C ports, so 2 down there, some storage down here, and something that the Tesla also doesn't have, which this does, a key. Look at that. I mean, well, you can just use your phone, which is, you know, super minimalistic, amazing. You can open the boot, you can lock, unlock, and something special with that button, I assume. I don't know. Sorry about the noise, the gate's opening up behind me. Oh shit. We've got this. I like this wood stuff, it's really nice. And then that. Nope, alright, so that you still need a kind of lever down there. Something again that the Tesla's missing are these like retractable things for cups, so sometimes, you know, the cup will move around in there. You got something here, just tons of buttons. Oh, you can like raise and lower the car. Raise and lower the car with this one, and then another button here. If I can get it all in one shot. Yes. That opens up that. Another USB-C port. Looks like a little space for business cards. Can it show? Oh, I don't know if it's showing, but maybe. There's a spot for business cards right here. And something else. So that's pretty cool. I think it's actually more pragmatic to have it open up, you know, up and down. But whatever, this is, I really like these handles, that's just so cool. Makes you feel like you're in full drive. You got 2 pedals down there. And you got your start-stop button there, and you can turn off the engine stop-start. It's got a little lever for the steering wheel, which the Tesla doesn't. And it's got all the windscreen wiper controls, light controls, indicator controls. You can change the gears here with these gear levers too. And yeah, I think that's pretty much. It's got some vents there. We'll take a look in the back seat in a moment. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Let's play around with some of the features. So we'll shut the door and start the engine. Oh, look at that. You're greeted with a Mercedes Benz. It knows the keys in here. All right, and it tells you, so this is done, it did flash up, 2,000 something K. This must have a little battery in it as well, which is interesting. Okay. This is what comes up as a screen. There's a lot going on here, so please wait. What's it waiting for? Oops, music. Turn the music down. I'll just turn the music down there. Oh, it's got these cool lights. I do like these lights. That is actually pretty cool, and you can change the color of those too. Okay, so let's focus on this. Let's push this button here. Okay, setup assistant. Okay, cool. So let's try that. I think this is touch. Yeah, it is. Says assistant, blah, blah, blah. Start. All right, so I'm a guy. Yep. Bam. And profile. Rino. Okay. I don't know. Current? Alright. Okay, I don't know why it's taking so long now, because that was literally like one button, but whatever. System can make personalized suggestions based on your user behavior. Okay. Seat positions. I'm 183 centimeters. So does it have that? Yes. 1, 2. Come on. There. Okay. Start positioning. Seat and steering wheel are positioned according to the entered height. Do you want to continue? Yes. Ooh, whoa, I'm moving. Ah. Okay, it's taking me a lot closer. Oh wow, that's moving automatically. Whoa, it's inflating my bum. Okay. That's actually amazing. That's actually pretty good. That's actually, wow. Okay, I like that. You just enter your height and it will like position stuff. That's really cool. Okay. So just a quick follow-up to that person's setup. Now, we were just in the car trying to set up the owner's seat position and all that stuff to set up automatically. I mentioned that height thing was amazing. It didn't work. Like, we spent a good 10 minutes trying to get it to work. So if I go here, and then I go, I push this star button, I think. So star button, that changes that. And there's no like way to change your seat position aside from just that. Like, where's that height thing gone once you've set up your thing? Like, you can't then go back somehow by clicking that. So you have to go to setup assistant, start. Okay, seat position. So 160, start positioning. Yes. See, nothing happens. Whereas previously it did. So that's got me stumped, and you have to like click that, I think, and it kind of started positioning. Start, yeah. And it wasn't because it's been set to that either, by the way. Like, we set the other car person at 2 meters, so it did move back, but then it wouldn't move forward for the smaller position. And then we tried changing the units to like inches, and maybe that worked. See, like something's not right. And there was a person sitting there, so it's not that. Like, that is a little bit buggy because it kind of sometimes worked. That was like very slow. So if I pause, again, nothing happening. That's the frustrating thing. And it would sometimes, like every 5th go, it would actually do something. Let's just show you. Come on, you bastard. So this is very, very annoying. Like, I wanted to show off how intuitive this was, and it did. You know, it worked the first time. You know, hats off to them. But now it didn't. Where Tesla, you push the button and it, you know, it does what it says it's going to do. So maybe that's why Tesla hasn't got that. Tesla should get that, and they'll do it better. That is just frustrating, and there's tons of different like that. You know, that's just changed my whole attitude about this car now. Like, now I'm a little bit dever about it. I'm very happy I got the Tesla. Anyway, just wanted to add the adjunct because we tried to set this up and it wasn't working, and I was very glowing initially. Yes. Continue. Automatic seat, steering wheel, external mate will always be saved. Settings will be restored automatically when you activate the profile. That's cool. Okay. So auto seat adjustment. Oops. What? That one? Yeah. Okay. So that. Yeah. Okay. Device connected. I'm assuming you can connect your phone, but I won't do that because it's someone else's car. Finished. Welcome. Experience the Mercedes-Benz user experience. $10 now. Okay. Okay, cool. So now it's got my name there, and I'm assuming that positions my seat. I don't know what triggers it to know that that's my profile. I'm assuming you can just click on that and change. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, great. So start screen. Now what other fancy features happen when I push the star button? I'll blur that a bit out. Okay, what else is there? What about the car? I just pushed the car button and this stuff came up. Oh, what's this one? Only when engine on. Okay, so I need to turn the engine on. So I need to hold down the brake, push the button. Whoa, and the car's turning on. Why is the temperature set up now? Because it's pretty damn hot in here. Jesus. Whew. Alright, so I want that one. Lower when entering on. Yeah, because that's something that was off. Okay, so I push that button. The aircon is pumping. Sorry about the noise. HUD, I don't know. That looks like when you're getting it washed. M, I don't know. SP, I don't know. Uh-oh, battery's dying. And DSR. Okay, I don't know what all this stuff is, but whatever. Assistant, camera and parking, cool. Traffic sign assistance. Okay. Active lane keep assist. Okay, active brake assist. Okay, so it's just walking you through all these things. Cool. Anything else? Blind spot. Oh shit, I think I just turned it off. My bad. Active lane change assist. Route-based speed adapting. Okay, so it's got a variety of features. Nice. I like that little kind of animation. That's really nice. Vehicle. Winter tire limit. Belt adjustment. Acoustic lock. What's that? Oh, okay, so you can turn that off. That was automatic locking. Fold in, yes. Filling station search. Okay, it's got a lot of things through here. Ambient lights, of course. Color. Taste the rainbow. Alright, multicolors. I'll leave it on blue, but oh, no, I'll change it. So look at that. Oh, I don't know what that means. Green light is put on. So just trust me, that went to red. Let's try green. You see that color changing? Oh, that's green. Alright, and then let's do back to blue. Cool. Alright. Change the color. I actually do like that. And at night, that would be better appreciated. Brightness. Yeah, whatever. There's tons of different features. I'm not sure you'd actually get to use them. Settings. I just want to see these seats. So there's a Mercedes Me app. Again, not my car. Oh, comfort. Here we go. This is what I want to get into. Massaging seats. That's what the Tesla needs. Hot, relaxing back. Okay, so driver, let's play. Something's moving in the seats. That's nice. Again, not necessary, but pretty cool having massaging seats. But, I mean, you're paying for it, you know, like, is it that good? I don't know. I prefer someone massaging me. It's obviously got a 4G chip. It's telling me that. It's got me. It knows the car's location. Let's see what that little screen does. Not a lot. I'm assuming that's something to do with the phone. Let's go to the home. Media. What about info? What info does it have? Like, I mean, the infotainment is semi-intuitive. It just uses a lot of icons that you don't really like. You have to read a manual and find out. Gas, brake, okay. Consumption. So 13.4 litres per 100. Wowza. Okay, so it does chew through the fuel. Damn. In the last 30 minutes. Oh, okay. How do we time that? How do we change that? 3 minutes? 3 hours? Okay. I would have thought it would say like driving time, but okay, whatever. Yeah, something there. The battery's about to die, so I'm just gonna hit pause and change battery quickly. Okay, so I just changed the battery. I think I'm getting a little bit too wound up in here. Like, it's okay. It's, you know, nice having a cluster in front of you, but not necessary now that we've driven in the Tesla. This car, you know, this is a view from my position. Pretty nice. Oh, that's something. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see it in the video, but you can actually see your speed, the north speed, if you cruise control, what station you're on, and by looks of it, like the speed of the road. So this little mirror setup is shining a little light there and getting the image. That's really cool. But I think with polarized sunglasses that doesn't work. In fact, let me check. It's a lot duller because I'm Can I do that if I put settings on? Like, you can still see it, but it's a lot duller. Yeah, there you go. That should actually show you. Sorry about the dirt in the sunglasses. My bad, guys. Anyway, so you can kind of see the difference there. I mean, that is pretty cool. I would like to see that on the Tesla, but I appreciate it's super minimalist and not really that necessary, especially since you've got Autopilot and all of those fun things that this kind of has, and they're telling me it's great. I don't know. I haven't driven it. Well, I have driven it, but I haven't used all those things because I just like the Tesla. This is the back. It's got tons of space there, like crazy amount of space. And my jacket, which I need to remember. No sunroof, not necessary. No glass roof. Again, not really necessary, but really nice to have. The plushness in the back. Let's take a look in the back. Welcome to the back. Alright, it's pretty basic here. You know, same trim, lever, tons of space there, soap for your if you're getting dirty. It's got some lights down here. It's got that rise there. Some space down here. Another 2 charging ports, USB-C. This is the 2020 version though, so the other ones probably don't. And this is kind of like a new, like an upgrade, I guess. It's got, oh, that's cute, little like baby cup holder and a normal cup holder there. I don't know why they didn't make that the same. And there's no pass-through storage to the center, so I think it's like a 80-20 split. I don't know how that works, whatever. That one goes down, these two go down as well. I don't think these have like massaging seats and stuff. Obviously ISOFIX point, so it's easy to get baby thing there. I mean, this is a beautiful car, you know, like I'm not sure, like my wife's got the 3-year-old version, and that's also a beautiful car. It just is lacking a lot of these infotainment stuff. Oh wait, reverse camera, that's what I wanted to show you. So the thing that the Tesla, whoa, check the beam setting, left, right, traffic light. All right, that's weird. Telling me to put my seatbelt on. All right, the thing that is amazing here, so if I chuck it in reverse, check out that. And I mean, the Tesla kind of has that. And there's no red lines, so I don't know why I'm seeing this on here, but there's no red lines here. There's a 360 camera, so I think the reason the Tesla can't do that is because it hasn't got that camera that I showed you just before at the front there. It's got the camera at the back. It hasn't got 2 cameras down the side, so that's maybe the other thing that this car has that the Tesla hasn't. And then if when I'm going slow, I change it to drive, that camera is so handy. Because you want to see how close you are, and yes, you know, the 30 centimeters and then stop is kind of nice, but you know, if you're in a tight garage, you want to be able to see exactly how far, and that's the only way to do that. Tesla, get the extra 2 cameras, well, 1, 2, 3 cameras to make this happen, please, Elon. Looks like you can turn on all these sensors and stuff. Can you like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, I get it. So you kind of like swipe down. So rear. Oh, rear 3/4. Where are those cameras? I thought, let's have a look. So I've got it in reverse. Oh, I'll hop out. Does that hide those cameras? Okay, it hides those cameras. But there must be another camera somewhere around here because it showed. Aha, no, that can't be a camera. Where is the camera hiding? Alright, there's another camera somewhere in here because it showed a view out here too. That's really perplexing. Maybe that has like 3 cameras. Anyway, that's the main thing. So it's okay, yeah. That's really cool. That's really nice. Yeah, that's okay. That's nice. That is amazing. So that's somehow using 3 cameras. That's amazing. What's this? Okay. So the thing that this is lacking is a security system. So you can't use these cameras while the car's off, and then send you notifications of who was around you while you're away from your car. That is lacking here, which I guess technically it could, but it probably doesn't have enough battery like the Tesla does to function all those cameras while you're away without leaving the engine on. So assuming that's why they don't do it. Really nice premium car. You know, that steering wheel feels a little bit big compared to what the Tesla has, but yeah, it's alright. It's, you know, it's a good daily driver. And, you know, really nice high seat position, but also like feels quite nimble, which is difficult. And I think Mercedes really nailed that with this car. The turning circle feels pretty good. It's a nice car. Let's compare this quickly to the Tesla. And I know I've done this super slow, but I want to cover all the main features. Let's put it back into park. Oh, wait. Hey, Mercedes.
Hello, I'm Mercedes. Your voice.
and then if I say Mercedes. Ooh, it didn't do it. They must have had to send an update because everyone was saying Mercedes in the car, and while we were test driving this car, it would just ping, ping, ping after everyone mentioned Mercedes. Ooh, it stopped it. All right, good. Good update, Mercedes. Mercedes, I love you. No, I love my Tesla more. All right. Let's go to the Tesla, the lovely car. Let's take my jacket. See you later. Alright, that's a beautiful car. Beautiful car. But this is also a more beautiful car. I did come from a 4-wheel drive, so going back to a smaller sedan. I was considering waiting until the Model Y, but I figure this is actually the more efficient version. So that's why I went with this. And I mean, my car died, so then I needed a car. So I love Teslas, and we went for this. So it's got the frunk here at the front, which just open up, and I can just use my app on the phone and click that button, bam, yes. Look at that, and it even shows a little thing there. So I can open that up for some more storage. Beautiful, fantastic. Shut that, give it a little push, good job. All right, so that's the car, it's locked at the moment. And then these mirrors will open up, and the fancy door handle that you push, it lowers the glass of the window and then open up. So here, very different. First of all, black interior, obviously. Let me just quickly jump that in the back. So black interior, and you're greeted with only 1, 2, 3, 4, a lever and 1 button versus, I don't know, there are probably 20 in the Mercedes. I haven't cleaned the car lately. It's, you know, it's nice materials. It's beautiful. Very different dash and console and all that stuff as well. Super minimalist. I love the wood. That I feel makes it look more luxury. The old levers from the Mercedes / Tesla, you know, same thing. Park, drive, change gear over there. Windscreen wipers, push in, change lights, high beam indicator on the left side. No little lever on there. 2 there. No boot lid here button. And your seat control is actually by your seat here. So lumbar support, it does have up, down, front, back, tilt. So it does have lumbar support, it doesn't have massaging seats, doesn't have cooling seats, it has heated seats. And the other stark feature that the Mercedes had that this doesn't, which is actually nicer for this, is just that one air vent versus like tons of grills and protection around the speakers and all that stuff. So it's got a speaker up here, it's got the sun visor, and see this little iPad kind of touchdown? That seems more premium. See how those lights are kind of like there? That seems more premium, and that's just magnetic. And you can do the one. Hello, all my 69 viewers. I mean 69, what, subscribers? Subscribe, guys. Like the videos. Love all the love. And I'm so sorry for not posting something lately. I hope that this longer video makes up for it. Just been super hectic at work, despite COVID. In fact, I think COVID has actually spurred me to be busier. Yeah, anyway, so more injuries. This turns just like the Mercedes one, and it flips out. It doesn't have that second one like the Mercedes does, but I don't think you really need it. And, you know, we've only got 1 sun, but you know, it's cool to have 2. Cool. That's really nice, and it's kind of like curved, so it follows the car, which is nice. And then the other thing that this car has is that massive sheet of glass. I've put this here because it does heat things up too. Obviously it's turning to winter, but if you saw my other video, that was such a pain to get in that I just haven't had the heart to remove it. I don't actually think it does anything. It's, yeah, probably a painful purchase. I think I spent like 60 bucks or 70 bucks or something like that on this too. The other one, I think I went to, I think it was Mark Dutton, and his one was better. So I probably got the cheap version, and you know, you buy cheap, you pay twice, because you need to buy one good one, I mean one crap one, and then the real one. Anyway, enough cool stuff. The back seat, got tons of stuff at the moment. The glass, and mine has actually been tinted, so that's why you can kind of see that line there. Tinted car, Bunbury, recommend them. Good job, great guys. Yeah, that's the back seat. And the other thing that this front seat is lacking is that grab hold there and grab hold here. Let's just, I don't know, like, it is sturdy, but I think the grab holes just made it feel more sturdy, if that makes sense, with this kind of side-to-side kind of test. Cup holders don't have those little things, which is okay. I think it's actually better having them, just for like when you got coffee, like a smaller cup or like a tin of Red Bull. I love Red Bull. I love it. It's only got these two stock little buttons that does like everything. I really like that, because you know, they're reprogrammable, so you can change what they do, which I guess, you know, the car does update a lot, which is a pro and a con, because then you're constantly having to learn new features and things are changing, which can kind of tick you off, especially if you had it set one way and then maybe an update changes things, which I did have happen. I'm not sure if I did it on purpose. One thing that happened to me was these little lights here, you push and, you know, turn them on and off just by pushing on them, and you can set off your hazards by just pushing on that button. One of the few buttons the car does have, and it's also got a little camera here, by the way, which most people don't realize, but that's for when they're going to turn it into a taxi. So you can, you know, secure your belongings and all that fun stuff. But my point is, at night, I suddenly one night, like last month, when my premium kind of connectivity package kind of disavowed me, even though I only had like 2 weeks of it, and you're meant to have like, I don't know, 4 months, but whatever. Anyway, these stopped turning on automatically, and I was like, oh really, like surely that's not a premium feature. I thought internal lights, like somehow I was triggering it to the fact that the premium infotainment kind of left my car, and then just so happened that those started to turn off too. I think it was just an update. And then in here, if you go to lights, you can turn them dome lights. These are the dome lights. And I just had them off auto, so when you're in park, they will light up, usually. Okay. When it's dark, when it's dark, maybe? Yeah, I hope so. And then you can turn it on and off. It had somehow turned it off. I promise I didn't even know this existed, so I couldn't have turned them off. So I feel like in an update, it turned them off. Or maybe by me turning them off while it was in park, it then changed its own little setting. I don't know, but then I felt like for a while that suddenly it was very dark inside whenever I was getting in and out of my car, and it was literally just that setting. So that's, you know, a story about updates and it changing things that you don't think, so then you think something else has done something to what it is. So you need to be a little bit more kind of enthusiastic with the car and all the little features and stuff. I guess kind of like, you know, the Mercedes, but I do feel like this is more intuitive layout, just with all the iPads and things and technology from Apple, and a lot of Android systems are similar. You know, with all this fun stuff. So like software update, what am I up to? 20.12. Oh, I got to show you the coolest thing now. The game, which I actually feel is draining my battery, because yesterday I charged up to 335 or, you know, 85%, whatever, and now I'm on 116, and that's the biggest change. And I didn't do like much driving after. I went like maybe 100k, so it should be at like 200. I'm feeling me playing this game, which is amazing, and it's called Fallout. So you got entertainment, Fallout Shelter. Now games is something the Mercedes is severely lacking, and I think this is something I should really do. I don't know how they can do it on those tiny little screens though, but this is just so cool. Like, you show this feature to people and they're so excited. I don't know, maybe I'm just excited about it and I'm seeing myself in others. All right, so you play the game. Oh, this is such a cool game. And I've only played it twice, and I'm already kind of like wanting to play it as much as I can, but then I'm worried about my battery draining, so I'm like, ah. All right, Bethesda, cool. Yep, please stand by. Teaches you about the game. All right, so vault list, bam. Okay, so see, I've got a save game, and it may be a coincidence. I feel like something's happening in the background, because this does, like, based on time, you unlock resources and stuff. And then you'll see, like, because I've been away, so I'll click load vault. Please stand by. That I've probably, you know, unlocked some things, so I'll click on it, and I feel like it's actually still using the battery in the background to identify the time that's passed. I don't know if that's a thing. Comment for me. See, look, I got all these things, so it's obviously, oh, it's had a baby. Whoa, lots has happened. Whoa, and there's lots of people outside. Steady supply of power, food, and water to run properly. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, rooms start shutting down. Okay. Ah, okay. I need power. I need water. I need caps. Cool. Okay, so this game motivates. Oh, there's someone having babies. Got a baby. Russell. Oh, Murray. I know Murray. Go, come on, change your name. I want it Murray. Seriously? Name the new baby. I want... Go to that. Oh, are they saying Laurie Murray? That's very new age. The female gets a surname. Anyway, I don't really... Well, I do care. Yeah, anyway. Room unlocked. Cool. Okay, so I can build something now. Anyway, guys, if you got a Tesla, play it. I'll probably do one video just where I just play the game so you guys can see. I really want to do that because I'm addicted. It'll be like me getting my nephew to play Minesweeper on YouTube. He wants to become a YouTube star like me, hey? Oh, and get 69. He thinks that's so cool. I love it. Now I'm popular. Alright, so we got this. Okay. Tons of storage here. Like, tons. And that flips up. And then this also flips up. That's my coffee card. Drink lots of coffee. And then this thing can come out. And it hides. It's meant to hide like a cable, you know, just that comes out there. And you hook it under there somehow. I haven't really done it. I just use the USB-B ports. So it's got that square one instead of the USB-C ports. It's got two of them at the back. It's got a couple under there. One, two. One I only use one because I've partitioned my hard drive, the Samsung SSD T5, into two partitions. So half is being used, or not half, but you know, an amount is being used for the Sentry and the security cameras that the car has running all the time, and the other partition is for the music and stuff. So most people need two. I've only wanted to use one, but I had to do something special to that hard drive. The Tesla will automatically only set up one partition. So if you want two partitions to use music and then data storage on the other side, you need to do some fancy things. I've got a video for you though. Check it out. Somewhere, yeah. All right, now the special way to close this, you need to shut that first, and then you can shut that, and you need to tap it in. Because if you're too aggressive, or not. Oh, okay. Nope. That, I think that's quite intuitive. Oh, maybe it's that one. Maybe if I... Yeah, okay. So if you do that one too quickly, the car pops up with a little thing being like, what are you doing? Stop being a spaz. Maybe let's see. So if I do that, and then... I don't wanna. I'm sorry, car. I love you. Come on. Does it do anything? Look. Close console lid. Close console lid gently. Yeah, look at that. Close console lid gently. I don't know how it does that. How can it figure out that there's like a retard in the driver's seat trying to shut that? That's... Oh, okay. Okay, well, wait a second. It's shut. So how... I don't get that. Oh, and it's got this cool thing now. So again, security cameras. Look at that. I love that gate, by the way. That's so cool. And anyway, you can scroll through. I wonder, did it capture me? It must have captured me somewhere. Oh, that was me. I walked past there. And you can tap on the cameras, bring them up. Such a beautiful house. Anyway, you can pull up all the different videos. See some randoms getting in and out of cars. Very cool stuff. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, does he... Oh, he didn't bang me. Good man. Good man. Smart man. Got a guy... No, lady. Bringing out kids. Rear. Everything's happening this morning. Very busy car park. That's all right. So that's that. Driver profile. Oh, that kid was interesting. Alright, so we've got Rino. So my driver profile. So you can set up these driver profiles. Let's check it out. Settings. Okay, so you add the name. Let's pretend it's me. Use easy entry. What's easy entry? Oh, it probably moves the seats. That. Oh, I don't want to do it. Okay, no. That's not use easy entry. But that's cool. So you can actually set it to change the settings for when you get in, and then it will automatically move. I wonder like, if you set up... Oh, you need to set up easy entry. Okay. That's something else. It would be cool if Tesla could do the same thing that Mercedes did just a moment ago, where I just set my height and it kind of sets up the car steering wheel and all that stuff for you. They must be able to do that. That's such a cool feature. If you happen to know your height, which I happen to. Tells you the time, where you are, which you don't want to see. The fact that I like Blink-182. Heated seats. It's got heated seats, 3 levels, just like the Mercedes. It doesn't have cooled seats. The cool thing that it makes up for instead is this awesome air conditioner. So you can move this, you can split the vents. Can you have one side different to the other? Let's have a look at that. Let's not sync them. You can! Look at that, you can have different zones. I've been a retard for the last couple of months thinking I couldn't. I could have just pushed that button. My wife likes temperatures very different to me, and it frustrates me, but now I know. Okay, fantastic. That closes after a little bit. Alright, you can recirculate the air. Auto, you can do it pointing up, you can do it pointing to you, you can do it pointing back. And it's got rear driver seat somewhere as well. Ah, that one. That's very grayed out. That was hidden. You can barely see that. Alright, so that just opens those vents at the back. So it doesn't use these ordinarily, which is fine. You can name your car. I'm sure you can name the Mercedes, probably. Don't really care. Adjustments. So steering wheel, everything is done with that left little knob. So this one, oh, look at that. That's just so... And it's instant. I love it. But I want to restore. Oh, I'm changing wrong entry. Ah. Anyway, mirrors, again. Left mirror, right mirror. Make sure you've selected the correct mirror, because it doesn't depend on the stalk. It's the left stalk change stuff. You need to select the mirror. Auto tilt, auto fold, beautiful. Don't need to change all that stuff. You can turn on the security system around you with that little icon up the top. Oop. My fingers are too fat. I'm too fat, guys. Sorry. That one. And then that is dash cam. So while you're driving, that one switches off, but they're effectively the same thing. This is a cool upgrade that I had to get. It was like $600, but I wanted it because I saw my father-in-law's Model S had it, and I didn't want it because it's a minimalist car and you need the minimalist features. This is a painful feature though. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So you need to be on your guard with it. And it doesn't work for every garage. You need to kind of do some fiddling around or gate. It's got a chip. It doesn't tell you if it's 4G like the Mercedes ones does. So this just says LTE. Searching for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So it connects to my phone because it knows me. Love you too. There's tons of different things. What's a fun thing? Display? Screen clean mode. Oh, it's got a screen clean mode. Nah, you can change a lot of stuff. It's great. I've got it on these. Oh, stopping. Wait, let's go to Autopilot. Let's see if something's changed here. So auto steer, okay. Full self-driving visualization preview. So that's another one in the latest update. You had to switch that on. So even though I haven't got full self-driving or the premium interior, you can still see all the traffic lights and stop signs and stuff, which is really awesome. I like being able to see it. I'm still kind of on the fence with full self-drive. I've got Autopilot, that's amazing. I'm not 100% convinced about the whole taxi thing. I feel like it will get there. I'm not sure that if by the time we get there, the technology will be cheap. It won't be like super expensive, and taxis will probably then plummet prices because then you won't physically need a person. So then, you know, do you pay a door lock to open a door lock? I don't know. It's a different thing. I don't know. I can't predict the future. Anyway, I'm not convinced, but I will still get a Cybertruck. I've committed to, well, I'm going to commit to a Cybertruck. Tri-motor, full self-drive, here we come, and then you can still be cheeky and lock in the full self-drive and decide to cancel it if you want later. That's what I got. Navigation. Oh, that's cool. Automatic. I haven't turned that on. Safety and security. I think after every couple of updates, you should probably check through this just to see if something's changed. Security alarm. I guess it's always on. Cabin overheat protection. Oh no, it's cold, so anyway, that's on. Something's sapping my power. It just doesn't feel right. I'm in tune with the car. Oh, and the glove box. So the glove box opens with that button. Bam! Release notes for this update. Apparently the GPS is updated. Okay. Fallout Shelter, an amazing game. I was looking forward to that because I saw Tesla Tom. Go Tesla Tom. I love you, mate. You're a really good guy. You inspired me to do some Tesla videos. That and Casey Neistat, I feel. Even though, anyway. Fallout Shelter, really cool. Theater mode? I haven't really used theater mode. I've got a TV. Okay. Tracks, never used that. Tesla Toy Box. So that's cool. So now, instead of previously you had to click on that and then it came up with that little kind of tab down, they've turned it kind of like the game console for all these extra things like, you know, fart mode and all that fun stuff. That's great. Nearby chargers. Okay, I think that was... Okay, that must be a new thing. Dash cam improvement. That was the thing. That's the thing that's really set them apart now. That you can do that. Backgammon. We actually played backgammon. I've never really... Backgammon? Yeah, backgammon. That's actually a cool game. Like, once you kind of understand how it works. Nice. What else is there here? Lock, unlock, time, temperature, Tesla. My car, I've done I've gone over 5k now. Oh, and the tire pressures. That's one thing. So my tire pressure has dipped low. It's like 37 psi now, Initially, I'll have to have a look at what it was in some earlier videos. It was probably like 45 something, because these little alerts have been popping up because it thinks the tires are different. I actually do feel like the car's more comfortable now that the tires are kind of flatter. But let's check the owner's manual. Let's see what the car tires should be pumped up to. Owner's manual. Maintenance. Tire care and maintenance. Maintenance schedule. Rotate tires every 10,000 k, so I'm halfway there. Whichever tab difference 1.5, okay. Daily checks. Tire care and maintenance, that's what I want. Maintaining tire pressures. Okay. Yes, that's what's been popping up. Alerts you if one or more tires are under or over inflated. The tire indicator lights do not mean to turn off. After that, you must drive over to activate the tire pressure monitoring system. Oh, okay. Sometimes that's been instant though. So 1 minute whenever you power fault with it. Okay, no, that's fine. Cards. Under inflation is the most common cause for tire failure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I should probably get onto that. Yeah. Tire sealant, okay. Oh wow, that's an animation! No way! You know, take off the bloody cap, okay. Follow the steps when tires are cold and Moffat has been stationary for over 3 hours. Refer to the tire loading information label. With the valve cap, firmly press an accurate tire pressure gauge. It's required to add or remove air. I like that little animation, that's so cool. Inspecting and maintaining tires. Tire wear. Punctured tires. Flat spots, okay. I love to pull away quickly, so that's not going to happen. I'll just buy new tires. Replacing tires. No, I don't need that. Outside. This is so nice. That's so nice. This is so comprehensive. Okay, let's just zoom. Can I zoom up to the section I want? Nope. I want... Oh, you can actually search it too. That's so cool. That little animation, I think it's saying me in the door sill, so let's check that. So if I open that up. Hey, tires. Alright, so it's currently at 37 psi. It's meant to be original tire size 42 psi. Cold tire pressure 42. Okay, so I've lost 5 psi. Seriously? And that's sent me off a warning? That's a bit weird. The combined weight of occupants and cargo should never exceed 400 kilograms. But I'm like 110 kilograms. 200. Jeez. Alright. Maybe people are meant to be 75 kilograms, not my weight. But anyway. So yeah, that's a pretty comprehensive overview of the Tesla and most of its features. They're constantly changing, but it's a beautiful car. The only thing I haven't gone through is the boot, maybe. That's the rear. The difference here, no lights under there, flat. These mats I had to get off a very friendly Tesla owner. Love you, mate. Something's happening to the car seat there. No, nothing there. There is tons of space. There's... Oh, okay, there's something I have to fix. Must be under there somewhere. Don't have any children yet. Tons of glass, these little hooks on the end there. Kind of comes out. Yeah, it's okay. It can hold like 3 little things. Push it back, and then the boot. The boot is very spacious. Very, very spacious. Check out all that stuff, and it's super deep. Bam! Very nice boot. Only thing I wish it had is electric struts. I've got some more powerful struts that I haven't installed yet. You'll see that in my accessory video. But yeah, I really like both these cars. I'm obviously biased towards mine, and especially for the price. Like, I think that's like twice the price what mine was. So I feel like you get a lot more car for the price. More advanced. You know, like a little spec bump. This is like a total different philosophy kind of thing. So that's my overview, guys, of these 2 very amazing cars. Like and subscribe to the channel. Send me your comments. Which do you like? the white car or the blue one, the Mercedes or the Tesla. I think we know it's going to be the Tesla, but who knows? What do you want? Like, subscribe, comment. If you're buying a Tesla, use my little code and you get 1,500 kilometers or 1,000 miles, something like that. You get a benefit, you get more fuel for your car for free. I get some free fuel. Share the love, guys. Like and subscribe. Before I go, I also want to post the 0 to 100 specs of both these cars. I'll post them, I'm assuming Tesla one over here, Mercedes one over here. So the screen's kind of split so you can see them both at once. So Mercedes, Tesla, 0 to 100, fuel well, I guess we saw that inside. Cost. The cost is going to be one of the main things, I guess. Yeah, cost and 0 to 100. I think that's the main difference here, but obviously, you know, two completely different vehicle classes. But yeah, two very nice cars.